Hello everyone and welcome to Witches of the Moon. My name is Jen and I'm your Tuesday hostess. Now this week's topic, we're going to be talking about tarot, but not in the way that we did last week. Last week's topic was all about our favorite tarot cards, favorite tarot decks, that kind of thing. And this week's topic is all about how we use those tarot cards in our practice. Not just our favorites, but the entire deck. So here are some of the ways that I like to use tarot in my practice. First of all, I like to pull a card and I like to meditate with it. Sometimes I will pull a card each day. Sometimes I will pull a card that stays on my meditation table or my altar for maybe a week, maybe longer. And then I will pull an additional card, but it may not be from the same deck, that will go with me. I do like to use them in my spells, and if I'm going to do that, what I will do is pull a card, scan that card, and print that out so that I can use that. This way I don't damage my actual card, and I can, use that as many times as I need to. Now, if you hear some noises in the background, doors slamming and other things going on, we're having construction work done. We've been having construction work going on this entire month. It's been pretty insane. Last year we had our bathroom done, and this year Corey is doing our kitchen and the dining room, our bedroom, and putting down a floor and painting in the living room. Next year, unless that changes, next year he's going to be redoing this room. We're going to be putting down a laminate floor and putting down a few more outlets. He's going to be repainting this, which I'm super excited about, and we're also going to be redoing the office because that floor needs to be, the joists need to be leveled or they need to be replaced, one of the two things. So anyways, if you hear all of that, that's what's going on. Now back to back to tarot. Again, if I'm going to use it in my spells, I will scan the card, print that out so that I can not damage my cards, my actual tarot cards, but I can use a picture or a description of that card each and every time that I want to work with that card when it comes to spell work. I do use it as journal prompts. When I pull a card, I may do some journaling. If I really need to do, if I really have something bothering me, I will pull a card and I will journal with that card. And it's really good for when you're doing chakra work. You can pull 7 cards from the deck and, really look at the card. Don't pay attention to what it means, the traditional meaning of the card, but really look at the card and look at each chakra. How does that make you feel? If it's the heart chakra, or the root chakra, or the third eye chakra, whatever it happens to be, look at that. Look at the meanings of the chakras. Is it too open? Are you too closed? What's going on there? And that's another great thing that I like to do in my practice, is to do some chakra work with the tarot cards. You can also do that with oracle cards as well. It's the same principle, just pulling the card. Look at the picture, look at the colors. What is that card saying about your chakras? That's, like I said, that's something that I like to do. So yeah, in meditation, leaving it at my altar, I carry it with me. Another thing that I like to do with my tarot cards is take them with me for an investigation. And I do have an article coming out in the Cartomancy, actually the spring issue, this issue coming up, talking about doing a tarot spread or reading the tarot cards at an investigation and the results that I had. So be sure to look for that. That's another great thing that you can do if you're a paranormal investigator, or whatever, or if you want to just take them with you and kind of get the feel of the energies of a place. That's always a great way, but that's another way that I like to incorporate the tarot into my practice, is by taking them with me on investigations. I do take them with me when I go on vacations. I use them in meditation. I use them as journal prompts. You know, oracle cards, totem animal cards, you know, that kind of thing. You can also do those, use those as a way to figure out who your goddess is if you don't know, or your god if you don't know already. You know, who's trying to connect with you. So that's another great way. If you're not sure how to do that and you want somebody to do a reading for you on that, talk to Arwen. Arwen, I know, does that. I think Jessie might do that. I'm not really sure about Jessie, but I know Arwen does. So yeah, if you're not sure how to do the reading for yourself, go check out Arwen's channel. It's Tarot by Arwen. She's also the owner of the Cartomancer magazine. So check her out and, you know, find out about that. But as for me, in my practice, I'm a firm believer in pulling cards for myself and finding out what the energies are going to be like for the day, what it is that I need to work on, what it is that I need to know. You know, and if a card keeps repeating every single day or every single week, then I'm pretty much going to be diving in and doing some shadow work. And that's another great way that you can work with the tarot. And it's another way that I work with the tarot is by pulling a card and doing some shadow work. So many great uses for tarot cards, many great ways that I'm sure you're going to hear about all through the week of how to incorporate them into your practice. And these are just some of the ways that I incorporate it into my practice. So that's all I have for today on this topic, and I will see you in the next video for the next week's topic. Bye.